Good evening, everyone. It is an absolutely epic night. We are here to celebrate heroes as our annual tradition. It's March Madness, baby, and it is also when I think of heroes, I also would like to acknowledge that it is Women's History Month. Hello, thank you. Even though they did make our day shorter by an hour, and I think that's kind of disrespectful, but also isn't that the lot in women's life? We always do more with less. But anyways, in honor of that and my algorithm feeding me every awkward man trying to answer this question by every social media manager who thought it would be a good idea to ask a male athlete who their all-time favorite female athlete is. Who is your all-time favorite female athlete? Juice, we're starting with you. No pressure, but pressure.
About
as good as it goes with all the male athletes.
I'll just say because we met a lookalike while in Indianapolis, Caitlin Clark.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Benny, who is your all-time favorite female athlete?
Yuliana Yosheshek.
Okay, thank you for coming up with a good, unique answer. No offense, Juice. I put you first, so there was more pressure for you. AJ, who is your favorite female athlete?
Also, the GOAT athlete of all time, Serena Williams. Current, though, is Aja Wilson.
Okay. Thank you for giving me someone besides Serena. No disrespect to Serena, but I'm pretty sure it's the only athlete that men know who happens to be a female. Mike's answer was Katie Ledecky. And if you're like, oh, wow, yeah, that's a great answer. She's a good swimmer. No, it's because her uncle's is the owner of the Islanders.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
I like that. You're a jabroni. Go ahead.
And there's all right, y'all, we did it. And I'd like to thank you all for participating in the Name Your Favorite Female Athlete. You did as well as to be expected from all these videos I've watched. You did as well as could be expected. But yes, welcome one and all.
AJ,
you haven't said your line in a while.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday night. It's What the Show, and I'm one of your co-hosts. My name is AJ Lancaster.
Hi, we're the Deacons.
Lisa Leslie is my actual answer because she is the one female athlete in backyard sports games.
Nice.
What I've learned from watching a lot of minor league hockey teams came up with my algorithm for this. It started with the Kansas City Royals, and then I just snowballed from there. Then I was just watching every single one I could. And they're all like, names Caitlin Clark or Serena Williams. Or they would just name an entire team, and I want to be like, ooh, name a player on the team. Some people did, again, the Winter Olympics just being on, name some recent Winter Olympians. I will say this is an area in which I feel like American men in particular are slacking, because let me tell you, those little boys on the minor league hockey teams fresh off the boat from Finland were hitting me with some deep cuts. I was like, I've never heard of this woman in my life. So the Finnish, the little Scandinavian men were prepared. The American men were like, female, name a female, any female.
And for our guest, the sweetest fish of them all.
But anyways,
Benny's back.
We're always so happy to have our dear friend Benny, friend of the show, on to discuss heroes with us tonight. Before we do get into this year's current bracket, shall we go over some famous hero inductees?
This list is kind of insane. It's gotten out of control. But I have the current,
more. There needs to be more.
The current list of heroes in the What the Show Heroes Hall of Fame. So starting off, of course, with somebody close to Benny, which of course is Brother Lomas. We have the legendary Johnny Lawrence, Hollywood's own James Remar,
Salute you, sir.
John Williams,
The maestro.
Adam
himself.
Witt and Paul Preston in the movie Guys.
Absolutely.
Scooch Scotch.
Oh,
Yeah.
Miss Scooch, that was an upset victory, and I will always be so proud of that.
We have Paul and Kim Denuzio. We have Mark the Moose Haas. We have Marshawn Lynch. The legendary
I forgot about Marshawn Lynch.
Conan O'Brien. We have Nunchuck Tyler.
Yes.
We have Justin the Juice.
Yes. We have 2 heroes on. Well,
yeah.
And hero Jason. Tonight, Benny is Benny. So, but hero Jason.
We have Jenny Nicholson.
Hero.
We have Duff Gardens.
This list is very long.
We have the Sloppy Taco Palace.
STP.
Yeah. Should.
Motor City Dan Campbell.
Damn straight.
Jason Kelsey. And, of course, Andy Merriweather.
Hells yeah. Hells yeah. I will say lacking in female. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm going to drop the pin. I'm going to drop the pin. But we do have some women tonight. And I did thank Mike for not pitting them against each other. So that way, at least, hopefully, one of them could advance to the next round. I was like, oh, I have one knocking out, you know? It is going to be chaotic, Lego. It is going to be heroic. We have a Sweet 16. And I think without further ado, we should get into it, right?
All right. So I have all the graphics in there, and I kind of feel like I want to do these in random order, so like there's not like seedings or anything tonight. So I'm gonna kind of pick these at random, and Juice is gonna keep track of everything. I have a pen and paper too.
And Juice is gonna keep track of everything.
This bracket doesn't have any numbers on it, so I'm gonna do my best.
I'm just glad to know that I can't be trusted.
Yeah.
Me either. I also have no responsibility in this.
All right. So I think this is a good one to start with. We have Mike Carlson, the legend of Podcast The Ride.
The Mighty Ekron. The inventor of the phrase, the Mighty Ekron.
And of course, Mr. Mel Brooks.
I'm just going to say this was really unfair to Mike Carlson to put him against Mel Brooks.
No, this could be a finals match.
Yeah, that's really rude. So why do because obviously I think we all know why Mel Brooks is a hero and why he's an icon. So I'm gonna give love to Mike Carlson because Mike Carlson, much like myself, is a big theme park fan. And I enjoy his very intricate every annual Halloween time, room by room discussion of the Haunted Mansion. I would actually like it to be more in depth, if possible. I would like it to go on for 30 years. We just discuss every Halloween, the intricacies of this ride. He did coin the phrase the Mighty Ekron, which is iconic. Also responsible for #Botanicus, maybe one of the only people I know on planet Earth who loves the ride ET more than I do. I'm still counting myself as #1 fan, obviously, but I will give him credit for being up there. And again, I just want to say nice things about him because I know he's not going to advance past this round.
I wanted to point this out.
But I just want to throw out always entertaining.
Legend of Movie Fights. They brought Movie Fights back a week and a half ago. And they asked the question, if you could eliminate any franchise, what franchise would you eliminate?
Yeah.
And he chose Paw Patrol.
And it was every answer, honestly, on the most recent episode of Movie Fights given by Mike Carlson was fantastic. What movie could be improved by adding a puppet? He said Marty Supreme by adding Gwyneth Paltrow's character as a puppet. And I have to agree, as someone who has seen the movie, I have to agree. I think it would be improved if her character was a puppet.
100%.
I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. Benny, any thoughts on either Mike Carlson or Mel Brooks?
I'm sure this Mike Jackson guy has done wonderful things in the realm of podcasting. But Mel Brooks, he disarmed minds at the Battle of the Bulge. He literally helped defeat Hitler, and then he wrote Hitler on ice to further bury him after the man was dead. He has done more for America than this Mike Anderson guy could ever dream of doing. This must be Mel Brooks.
Yep, Benny's vote.
Yeah.
Juice.
Yeah.
It's tough. I did watch A History of the World, Part 1.
So good.
For the first time, actually,
Yeah.
a few weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah, Spaceballs obviously is a favorite. The only reason I am gonna go Mel Brooks is just because he was a writer on like a show that I watched as a kid, way before I had any idea who Mel Brooks was. And that is Get Smart. And I love Get Smart. My dad and I would watch that together. And so
it's not fair he wasn't alive.
So I don't. Yeah, I love them both. I want both to go on. This is a very tough first round.
It's very tough. It's very. There's so many heroes tonight where it could go either way.
The brackets tonight. I'm just gonna warn you. There's a lot of tough decisions.
Yeah. I'll go Mel Brooks along with Benny, but
yeah,
I'm gonna piggyback on this. Mike Carlson is like somebody who I desperately want to have a drink with at some point. Like I think the conversation that Mike Carlson and I would have would just go completely off the rails in the best way possible. But Mel Brooks, I don't want to go too deep into it because I know he's gonna be advancing, and I want to save some of my arguments. Mel Brooks is responsible for just so much content of. I think all of our,
it's Mel Brooks.
Multi-generational. It's forever. Mel Brooks.
Yeah. AJ, would you like to vote? Even though at this point we know Mel Brooks is advancing, but just to get your hearsay.
One of the most depressed parts of my life, one of the brightest spots, was listening to the entire podcast to ride City Walk Saga.
My God, the City Walk Saga is everything. Yes.
That said, if we did not all unanimously vote for Mel Brooks, I believe that Mike Carlson would say that we should be tried at The Hague.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we all gotta say, like I said, I just wanted to give Mike his due because I knew he wasn't gonna make it.
He needed to be. He's on the bracket.
He needed to be celebrated. He is a What the Show hero, an icon. But obviously, it's Mel Brooks.
Even though I've only seen E.T. once, which I know is a crime, I know Botanicus because of Mike Carlson.
Yep.
So when I met you guys and Botanicus came up, like I knew exactly what it was because of Mike Carlson.
Even if you had seen Botanicus, even if you had seen the movie E.T. 1,000 times, he's not in it.
Yeah.
So you would only know him really from the ride. And through Mike Carlson and his genius to get Botanicus, but #Botanicus, get him more love, and Magdal and Orbidon. All of E.T.'s friends, really.
Mike Carlson, we love you, but Mel Brooks is advancing.
Mel Brooks, yes.
All right.
Gotta give it to Mel.
So my next one here. Both of these were late entries onto the bracket. Like I was going through it and needed something, and actually one of these was a very, very last second entrant. One of them just genuinely is a hero and they don't give a shit about anything. And the other brings the purest joy of any kind to the bulk of humanity possible. So that is Jennifer Lawrence and hibachi chefs.
We all know where Mike's going.
Oh no.
AJ, we're gonna start off the discussion with you, with where you're leaning toward your vote, since you went kind of last time. I'd like to open the door up to you.
Okay, so fuck you, hibachi chefs. Fuck all y'all, all day long. Jennifer Lawrence is a national treasure. She is a hero. She's
a national treasure.
100% voting for her. But I will tell you this: on October 20th,
okay,
Mike's birthday, right?
Yeah.
Guess where I was on your birthday, Mike? I was at hibachi.
Yeah.
Do you know why we went to hibachi? Because we had the day off.
To celebrate.
4 o'clock in the afternoon, right when the place opened. There was one other couple there. And the hibachi chefs say, does anybody have a birthday? Nobody had a birthday. And so a birthday soon. And I got volunteered. My birthday is 2 weeks apart from yours, Mike. And at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I had an entire hibachi restaurant celebrating my birthday.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a win. That sounds like hero behavior to me.
Jennifer Lawrence, final answer.
Yeah, I gotta go with Lego's argument here because I think it's valid. J-Law could be a hibachi chef, but could the chefs be J-Law? And I think the answer is no. I think yes. I think if given the time, J-Law could learn the skill, could learn the art of being a hibachi chef.
Listen,
but I don't know if a hibachi chef could be J-Law.
I don't know.
If I ever become
I'm going J-Law as well.
Multi-millionaire, I want a hibachi chef on call at all times. So if I'm drunk at 2 a.m. and I want hibachi and I want to see that choo-choo, it's happening. I don't need Jennifer Lawrence at 2 a.m. I need that hibachi chef. Hibachi chefs are the greatest entertainers on the planet.
While we're doing hypotheticals, if you're a multi-billionaire, Jennifer Lawrence could be the hibachi chef.
Exactly. She'd come. She would. If the check was high enough, I think she would gladly be your hibachi chef.
Betty?
Well, J-Lo is it J-Lo or J-Law? J-Law. She's the second best to Mystique, and hibachi chefs are the #1 makers of fried rice on earth.
Yes.
And one will always beat two, so we're going hibachi chefs.
Wow. Okay.
Juice, you're going to determine.
We got 2 J-Law. We got 2 hibachi chefs. It's a tough choice.
I kind of am associating with hibachi chefs, but also with Mongolian grill chefs, because there in particular is a favorite place whenever we go up north on the way in Green Bay is Who Hot, and it's not hibachi, but the same like energy. There's one guy that has been working there every single time we've gone. Every single time I've gone to this restaurant in the past 10 years, this one man has been working there. Okay. But take that and just always having a blast, loving his job, putting 100% in no matter what. But that energy, but anytime I go to hibachi, it's just feel that same energy no matter what. I've seen Jennifer Lawrence not give 100% energy to a roll for. I've never seen a hibachi chef not give 100%, so I'm going hibachi chefs.
All right.
Can I give one
hibachi chefs advance?
One counter argument. There are Who Hot Mongolian grills all over the Omaha Metro. For some reason, you found the one good employee at a Mongolian grill ever. The one enthusiastic one ever. And he doesn't work at a hibachi restaurant. Non sequitur.
AJ protests your argument, but since this is a democracy, 3 versus 2 does win, unfortunately. So we'll allow it.
All right.
Also, I want to go to Who Hot.
Yeah.
Who Hot sounds really good.
Anybody who watched last week's stream, we had somebody on the Chaotic Neutral who got argued into the Heroes Hall of Fame.
Yes.
This man literally got argued into the Heroes Hall of Fame. And then we have an Olympian who I'm going to tell a brief story about, because when I tell this story, you'll be like, oh shit, this guy rules. So
Hero worthy.
We have the bad boy of bowling.
Woo!
Pete Weber.
Pete Weber, my boy.
And then U.S. Olympian skeleton member, Daniel Barefoot.
Which, first of all, great name. I think he should do skeleton barefoot to really go into the bit, but it would be difficult. Now, Mike, what makes, obviously there were a lot of great Olympians this year. What makes Daniel Barefoot a hero of What's a Show?
Daniel Barefoot went to college and graduated college and decided he wanted to, I believe it was at age 25, decided I'd like to represent my country at the Olympics, and did a quick Google search and said, at a later age, what Olympic sports can you learn and make the Olympics? And he found out that there was a glaring need at skeleton. 8 years later, at age 33, despite never having done the sport once before age 25, Daniel Barefoot represented the United States in skeleton this year.
We salute you.
That dude is a fucking hero.
Also, a little bit of a death wish for deciding, that'll be worth it to get to represent my country in Olympics, because I don't know if it would be for me. Skeleton looks terrifying. But you, sir, we salute. Let's see. Juice, we're going to open up arguments with you. Pete Weber Who do you think you are? I am the bad boy of bowling.
Bad boy of
Look
bowling.
at that man. Or Daniel Barefoot. Google searched his way into being an Olympian. What say you?
Man, that is so tough. Yeah.
Andy's in the chat.
What's up?
What's up, Andy?
Oh yeah.
Also, go to bed. No, you should stay. You should hang out with us. You can hang out with us, but go to bed.
It's tough to go against a name like Daniel Barefoot.
He wears shoes.
He does wear.
He does wear shoes, so he kind of himself goes against the name.
I think to represent because we usually try to have the bracket by being usually half the bracket or the one bracket is
recency.
Heroes of the Day and the other is Heroes of Forever. Because it's a Hero of the Day versus a Hero of Forever, I am gonna go Daniel Barefoot as my vote because it'll be tough for Daniel Barefoot to get on the heroes list next year. Pete Weber we can throw there next year. No
valid point.
I actually agree with that sentiment. Benny, what do you think?
The Winter Olympics are not real Olympics. They're just they shouldn't even count. Like if you don't win it in the summer, you should get like a bottle cap. That's it. So I'm going with Pete, whatever his name is.
Pete Weber. Who do you think you are? I am
personally offended. Last week I went on a whole soliloquy about how I prefer the Winter Olympics to the Summer Olympics. I love both, but I think that there's a certain je ne sais quoi, a certain danger to the Winter Olympics. My opinion of the Summer Olympics is we got that at home. I want to watch someone swim. We got that at home. I want to watch someone run real fast. We got that at home. I can't watch someone yeet themselves down a frozen tube or a mountain at home. You know what I mean? And so for me, it elevates it a little bit.
And what's
you can in Utah.
Yeah, but I don't live in Utah, Benny. In Utah, I probably could watch people eat themselves off a frozen mountain.
Willingly.
It's crazy that they do this. I like Juice's argument. I was torn because who do you think you are? I am. Again, the bad boy of bowling is an icon, but like Juice said, when else is Daniel Barefoot going to make this list? Probably not for another 4 years, if he's even still skeletoning then. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Nobody knows. No one knows anything about skeleton, except for every 4 years where we tune in. So for that reason, and because I love a good story of you can do something at any age, I'm gonna vote for Dan Barefoot. But Pete Weber, I'm sure you'll make it on the Heroes Hall of Fame. For sure, eventually.
AJ?
Daniel Barefoot wears shoes. That's a contradiction. Peter Weber has webbed feet. Peter Weber.
Oh, it's coming to me.
I will say too. Do you think Barefoot wine? I think Daniel, if he would have won gold, he could have gotten a sponsorship.
He needs the sponsorship. There's no way.
Good crossover.
If he got gold.
But alas.
Oh, this one's tough because I want to have a beer with both of these men.
Show me one of their feet. Either one. Will you see Peter Weber's bare feet with webbed feet, or will you see Daniel Weber in shoes? Peter Weber in shoes. I don't know.
I don't think you can get on the bowling floor without shoes.
Valid point Benny makes.
Now, as somebody
Daniel Weber wears shoes. Peter Weber has webbed feet. Show me Peter Weber's feet, or I'm lying.
All right. So as somebody who I mentioned on this show before was a varsity bowler in high school.
True.
I have a special affinity towards Pete Weber. And Daniel Barefoot did something really cool, and I really would like to have a beer with him. But it's fucking Pete Weber. I think I gotta go Pete Weber.
All right, I'm not even mad about it because I do love Pete Weber. I love Pete Weber a lot. I'm not mad about that. All right, PD, you advance.
All right, so
Which reminds me, the sponsor of tonight's stream
is WikiFeed. Thank you for your sponsorship. Who do we have?
I can't even tell what that one is, so we're just gonna pull it up and we'll explain from there. All right.
We can't even tell.
Oh boy, here we go.
This is a tough one for me, y'all. This is tough. I do only have a plushie of one of them, though. Okay, unfinished basements from our iconic discussion about them and my obsession of them as a Floridian, who, again, this is something I don't have back home. And Chief, the goodest boy, Chief the bad dog. And yes, I do have a plushie of him. Look at him holding the bat.
All right, tell everybody about Chief the Bat Dog. We had a pretty legendary stream about unfinished basements a few weeks ago.
Chief the Bat Dog is the firefighters who are part of the Savannah Bananas Greater Extended Universe. Part of Banana Land. Yeah, I mean, obviously the puppy. He is a Dalmatian who works with a team, and you know how most teams have like a bat boy. This team has a bat dog. He comes and gets the bat. After they batted, he comes and picks it up. He also does other tricks. He's the cutest best boy, and you can meet him at the end of the game. And he also has a plushie this year, and I need them to put him on more merch, please and thank you. I want him on a hat. I want him on a t-shirt. The firefighters could officially have my vote as favorite team in Banana Land if we put the dog on more things. I'm here for the dog, okay? Anyways, he's the cutest best boy, and he has his own Instagram account, which you can follow, Chief the Bat Dog. And I'm basically just promoting him at this point. But anyways, hello. It's a Dalmatian that goes and gets the bat. Oh, how do you not love him? Bat dog. So yes, that's Chief the Bat Dog.
But has Chief the Bat Dog ever been in an unfinished basement?
I bet he'd love it. I bet he would love an unfinished basement.
An unfinished basement is just a smorgasbord of opportunities. There is so much that can be done in an unfinished basement.
Listen, a lot of I don't know, real estate-y things have made the list this year. This list is actually this year's. Bethany learned a lot about buildings. Is the theme of this hero's bracket. I do love an unfinished basement. I love the stream where we talked about them. Like I said, as a Floridian, am fascinated by basements, and particularly unfinished basements, because to me it's like a movie thing, like or like a TV, like that 70s show kind of situation. But I think we all know where my vote lies, and it's with Chief the Bat Dog. But I'll let you boys fight this one out.
Let's go to Benny.
Well, one is a cute puppy. The other one is a moldy cesspool where brown recluse spiders live. So I'm going with the cute puppy.
Yeah.
AJ.
Okay, so I just had an argument posed the other day. So you guys know the classic meme of coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb?
No.
Like, which would win? The thing is, coughing babies have killed more people.
That's true.
Puppy.
Well, Chief is going on.
Yeah.
Juice, what would you have voted for?
I probably would have went unfinished basements just because.
I understand.
Yeah, that was my childhood.
Yeah.
But
there's a certain charm and a certain.
And also brown recluse spiders.
Yeah, those are terrible. Those are not heroes.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to argue against that.
So for that reason.
All right.
The sweet boy.
This is the one that Bethany is most mad at me for putting together.
I'm so mad because no one is going to side with me because you put a really good hero against it. But again, we're continuing on in Bethany's real estate discoveries this year. So I'll start us off here. It's Cottages versus Wesley Willis. And you're like, what a weird combination. I know. And I love Wesley Willis a lot. He's an absolute icon, truly. Did a lot of good things for mental health. Very funny songs. We quote him all the time. Diet Pepsi, But I would like to speak my piece on Cottages. First of all, much like unfinished basements, as a Floridian, I learned that I have no freaking clue what a cottage is, okay? I learned a lot about cottages in the last few months. Second of all, if you are trying to woo a lover, okay, what you want to do is invite them to your cottage, okay? It works. I only have a case study of 2 times, but in the 2 times that someone has invited someone to their cottage recently, it has worked, okay? And they have wooed someone, and it has been magical, okay? So don't go to Russia. Come to my cottage. It'll be nice. We can have a week, maybe 2. We were all there when Sophie opened up the drawing that Benedict made, okay? And it went from my cottage to our cottage. Cottages may be the most romantic thing on planet Earth. But if you thought that they were a thatched roof little house in England, you're wrong. They can be anything, apparently. They're just any second house in most of the Midwest and Canada. And apparently in like Edwardian England, they're just massive houses. But yes, I have lots of strong feelings about cottages.
Facts.
We're going to put this against Wesley Willis, and I think that that's unfair. Okay, thank you. Yeah, he did have it. I'm just saying I apparently don't know what a cottage is, because apparently it's what rich boys have. But also I would like to be invited to one.
The man whooped Batman's ass. And he also whipped Spider-Man's ass. And he taught us about rock and roll McDonald's.
It's honestly unfair, is what this is.
They'll come up later.
Those are our arguments. Now, of the two, are you trying to woo a lover? Are you going to take them to the cottage? Or are you going to put on Wesley Willis?
Wesley Willis.
I don't know.
Those are not mutually exclusive points.
You could put on Wesley Willis at the cottage. Thus, cottages win, because so true, AJ. So true. Who says that at the cottage you can't listen to Wesley Willis?
Nobody said that.
Why not both? Why not both? Thank you, William. Why not both?
I have a question. Would the house in the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that they go to get after Shredder attacks the April's apartment and they escape to that house out in the country, would that be considered a cottage?
No, that's a farmhouse. There's a distinct difference.
It depends on what area of the world you live in.
No, Benny's right. It's a farmhouse.
I would say it's a farmhouse as a born and raised Floridian. Again, I don't know. Talk to the Upper Peninsula in Michigan, and they'd probably call it a cottage. Who knows? They're weird like that. We say with all due respect to people in the UP.
Benny, I'd like to hear your insight.
I think it's basically a mathematics question. I've seen at least 4 cottages I want to be inside. I've not seen one Wesley Willis I want to be inside. So I'm going with the 4 cottages. Cottages is the clear winner.
Cottage! This is very important to me. I am determined to win on cottages.
Oh, AJ.
What's the vote right now?
Benny won for cottages.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take back my disrespect to the UP. We love you in the UP.
So, I mean, I stayed in a cottage in Boulder very recently. It was wonderful.
I stayed in a cottage in Wyoming once, and it was the most magical time I've ever had.
And here's the thing: when you go on a couples trip to a cottage in the mountains in Colorado, and it's like your friends. It's like your wedding present to your friends. Maybe the couple that's only been together for like 9 months now just decides that random screaming is a fun thing to do. Just shouting. Remember when I did that random scream earlier? That was AJ the entire Colorado trip. And Sarah. For that reason, cottages. Cottages are lovely.
Cottages. I'm sorry, Wesley Willis, you're an icon.
Rock over London.
Rock on Chicago.
Wheaties. Breakfast of Champions. Wesley Willis.
Juice. Cottages are advancing, much to my delight. But what would your vote have been?
Well, it was going to be if we considered the farmhouse in the Turtles to be a cottage, I was going to go cottage.
We're considering a farm. It is a farm. It's a
yeah.
You know what I would call a cottage where Cameron Diaz stays in the Holiday. That's a cottage, but no, apparently it's not.
Hey guys, I need a quick restroom break, by the way, so I'll be a little bit late into the next bracket.
Okay. intermission.
All right.
I don't know. I'm so happy. I really didn't think Cottages was going to advance, and I know it's not going to make it further than that, but I'm happy that it could at least make it to where it did. It holds a special place in my heart forever.
All right. So the next one, we have another Olympian, and we have somebody who has chosen their own path in such a glorious way that you never know what the fuck they're gonna do next.
Okay.
And I think that actually applies for both of these, because I think the Olympian also will be the same way. Because I think she also does not give a shit, and the ultimate I don't give a shit what anyone thinks, I'm gonna do what I want person in the world. We have Alyssa Liu and Daniel Radcliffe.
Two icons in their own way. I have lots of thoughts and feelings about both of them. One of them I basically grew up with, and I'm just very proud of the little weirdo that he's turned out to be. I'm glad that he cashed that Harry Potter check and was like, I can now do whatever I want. I'm going to do Broadway. I'm going to do weird character pieces. I'm going to play Weird Al in a biopic. He seems like a nice, humble dude, as Mike was talking about earlier. I'd go have a drink with Daniel Radcliffe. I'd love to. It would be an honor of my life. Now, with that said, as a lifelong figure skating fan, since I was wee itty bitty, and has watched every figure skating at the Olympics, the Winter Olympics, the far superior Olympics, in my humble opinion.
Indoors, they could do it in the summer.
And if they wanted to, it's indoors. You could eat as long as you got a nice drink, it's fine. But anyways, so as someone who's grown up watching figure skating, it's one of my favorite sports to watch during the Olympics, and I mean just in general, it's great. And also has watched like every documentary on it and whatever. I want you all to know that I openly weeped, like openly weeped when Alyssa Liu won, because as someone who grew up in a time where, again, like you had to be a certain way, a certain body type, a certain everything, and I was like, little Bethany would have. I'm 15 years older than that woman, and I aspire to be like her. Like, what an icon! Way to set your own boundaries and be like, I'm coming back under my terms, and I'm not dieting, and I'm only doing it if it's fun. And she went out there and just exhibited pure joy, and is such a little weirdo. And I say that as an absolute term of endearment. And I just think she's an absolute icon. And again, I can't believe that we went from Tanya Harding is trashy and she wears too much blush to someone like Alyssa Liu getting to take home the gold. And it was just a really beautiful moment, and I sobbed. So it's tough for me, but I'm gonna give it to Alyssa, even though I really, really love Daniel Radcliffe very much a lot.
I'm going to say this right now. We mentioned this last week. If you have not been watching on NBC The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins,
very delightful.
Correct that, because it's delightful. It is Tracy Morgan and Daniel Radcliffe, both of them diving headfirst into their roles. It is such a joy of a show to watch, and I haven't said that about a network TV show in a long time. Daniel Radcliffe clearly is on the... He has been for years. He does what he wants. If he's doing something, you know he's going full-blown into it. He's not phoning it in. And I absolutely have just adored what this show has been. And then Radcliffe just as a whole. How many remember the movie The Lost City? It's a very pedestrian script. Yeah, it's a pedestrian script, but every actor in that movie just dove into it and made what was
delightful.
Made what really should have been a pretty terrible movie a lot of fun. And Radcliffe's 100% responsible for that. Also, piggybacking off Bethany, though, Alyssa Liu did exactly what she wanted to do on her terms, and just pretty much gave everybody the middle finger and won a gold medal while doing it. Like, you can't get much higher than that. AJ?
I am so torn.
Did you vote there?
No.
Oh, okay.
I am
was a vote given?
so torn.
I do. I have a vote, so I can go.
Okay.
If I will go. If not for the reasons before, I will go Alyssa Liu because I do like figure skating. I really want to. I think I could. I don't think I could do what they do in the actual Olympics, obviously, but like I think it could be something I actually like could get into as a hobby of like I think watching the cutting edge and
yes.
I'm like
toe pick.
I can't do
Isaiah
that.
Pacheco's a lion now. Oh, the cutting edge jokes. Perfect.
I could have fun. I could get into the toe pick and all that.
I love the toe pick.
Toe pick.
Toe pick.
And so yeah, it's just super cool. Yeah, to have like a figure skating kind of back in like the mainstream, like a pop culture like icon again.
Back, baby.
Especially like this year, because we're not going to get the chance for another 4 years. We'll always have Daniel Radcliffe. So
true. So true.
I dig it.
Daniel Radcliffe is an icon.
Benny?
This is an interesting battle because you've had Daniel Radcliffe, who has had guns attached to his hands in Guns Akimbo.
God, he took my answer.
And then you have Alyssa Liu, who has had knives attached to her feet to win a gold medal.
Yeah.
And, but then again, I think the deciding factor is you can't replace Alyssa Liu with Elijah Wood in everything they've ever done and have it be the exact same. So I'm going with Alyssa Liu.
Okay,
Benny, my answer literally was Daniel Radcliffe couldn't do what Alyssa Liu does, but Alyssa Liu could do Guns Akimbo. So,
all right. So Alyssa's going on.
Also, give me that remake.
Yes.
You can check figure skates or not. Yes. No, you can carry on figure skates on an airplane.
Somebody should like remake Alyssa Liu into Kingsman with the knife, like the knife, or like the.
No, that's
Sophia Vitella.
Sophia Vitella is like that could be it. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
man. I'm throwing in the next one. So we mentioned the cutting edge. If anybody here happened to watch the cutting edge stream we did all the way till the end, I played a video of a legendary NHL player.
A legend. And if you're like, was he a really good player? No, not really.
But
he's a legend.
He is a legend in What the Show. And the other one was a legend to begin with and is probably the biggest supporter of Olympians, in particular women Olympians of all time. And
he could be a figure skater.
This one is going to be very tough for me personally. Flava Flav and New York Islanders legend Mick Vukota.
Also, do you see what you accidentally did there? You put Flavor Flav against a male hockey player. Yeah. The irony. Flavor Flav, an icon, a champion of women's sports. The only person who, when they say they like women's sports, I genuinely believe he puts his money where his mouth is. He has helped support so many females make their dreams come true of making world championships or Olympics or whatever. Like this, I didn't know Flavor Flav had that much money. Honestly, I was like, man, VH1 paid him well.
Oh yeah.
Because this man is just supporting female athletes left and right. I'm so hyped for the Vegas, Good Times Vegas party that all the female Olympians are going to have this summer on his dime. If anything ever bad comes out about him, I'm going to be so sad because he just seems like a really swell guy. This is tough because Mick Vukota is very funny. But yeah, I'll let you explain why Mick Vukota is a hero.
All right. So for those of you who have not, Juice knows this story now very well. There's the legendary story of when the New York Islanders, who were the 7th seed in the 1992-1993 NHL playoffs, were playing the Washington Capitals, and Dale Hunter of the Washington Capitals made one of the biggest cheap shots in hockey history. Pierre Turgeon, the captain of the Islanders, scores, which is basically the game-winning goal. Goes to celebrate around, he scores and circles around goes to celebrate. This is a good 5 to 10 seconds after he has scored the goal. Dale Hunter comes and cheap shots him and separates his shoulder in the process of it. Mick Vukota was, at this particular point in time, out of the game because he'd already gotten a game misconduct for fighting. So he went on Barstool Sports fairly recently, and they had a report. They interviewed him, and they said it was the greatest interview they ever had of all time. And Vukota was waiting with fellow Islander Rich Pilon, and the two of them had a plan to jump Dale Hunter in the back of the locker room.
So what you need to understand is where the visitor locker is. They have to pass
by the Islanders.
The Islanders' locker room to get back to their bus. Okay, this is an important part of the story.
So Pilon was going to distract Dale Hunter while Vukota, who is in his underwear, is in the stick room, which is basically a closet, and was ready to jump out of the stick room and attack Dale Hunter on behalf of his teammate. And Al Arbor, legendary Islanders coach, was there at the time and saw him and was like, "Oh, man, what are you and that other idiot doing? Whatever you and that other idiot are doing, it's not happening." So Vukota had to go back to the locker room and shower. But Mick Vukota was ready when his teammate got just assaulted blindly
we do appreciate that.
More than retaliate. Mick Vukota is a hero.
Benny, we're going to start the voting off with you. Flava Flav, champion of all women's sports, or Mick Vukota hanging out in the stick room in his tidy whities, ready to go to bat for a fellow team member.
I thought the Islanders folded in the 70s, so I'm going to go with Flavor Flav.
They won their championships in the 80s.
In the 70s, they won 4 back-to-back Stanley Cups.
Yeah, they quit before it even started.
But yes. Okay, so Flavor Flav. AJ, your vote?
Flava Flav could prank somebody in his underwear, but he would never go on Barstool Sports, so I'm going Flava Flav.
That's fair. That's fair.
Vukota's in the stick room. I'm going Vukota.
May I just say that Flava Flav, metaphorically, has been in the stick room in his underwear. No, that's weird.
The whole time.
The whole time. But he is going to bat. Like Mick Vukota went to bat for one teammate. Flava Flav is going to bat for championing all females athletes. And for that, Flava Flav, you're moving on. You're moving on.
I was gonna say I was enduring a cold. I have to park. Winter parking rules around me. I was enduring many cold walks back, to my car. One in the morning, and one particular morning after our cutting edge stream, I was joyfully thinking about that Nick Vukota interview, and it got me through that long walk. So I was gonna go Nick Vukota, but it's okay.
3-2.
Hey,
we had a solid fight there.
He had a good bracket for that story alone.
We had a good Vukota run.
Stand-up guy.
We do have his autograph.
We do have his autograph in our guest room if anyone ever comes and stays. AJ, you have stayed with a puck signed by him. If anyone ever wants to come and see it yourself, it's also signed by Pierre. Anyways, he seems like
Pierre
a stand-up
Escargot?
Turgeon, yeah.
Turgeon.
Oh, I was thinking Pierre Escargot.
And if that isn't a French-Canadian name, I don't know what is.
All right, we got one more first rounder. Oh my God, this one is like Mike's heart is breaking that one of these two is not going on. We lost AJ.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh no.
Well, my goodness, it really will break my heart that one of these two is not going to advance.
Oh, AJ's back.
It's Coconut Pete and Benicio del Toro.
Holy fuck.
I know. This could be a final. It could be a final. It really could be a final.
Dang. I was going to go to the bathroom during this one. I can't go to the bathroom during this
one. I mean, not during Benicio versus Coco Pete.
Benicio del Toro is a tour de force in almost every single movie he's in. Like, if you could name a movie that you've seen Benicio in that even if the movie is not good, you didn't enjoy him, I'd be
It's
moderately
impossible.
surprised.
Yeah.
But it's fucking Coconut Pete. Coconut Pete, the greatest icon of music history.
Wow, Lego coming in with a high Cabasso. Yeah, that's a high honor.
Coco Pete, who
Coco
wrote the
Pete.
legendary Pina Colada Bird. He wrote the legendary Ponytails Cocktails. He wrote
Naughty Cow.
Pleasure Island, Naughty Cow.
Naughty Cow is iconic.
It's Coconut Pete is just the What the Show hero of all What the Show heroes.
We do enjoy a little Coco Pete.
And even though Benicio had a few small beers, Coconut Pete drank the entire bottle of tequila.
This is tough. I don't know. Juice, where are you leaning on this one? I'm assuming your vote is for Coco Pete.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Man. It's not even so much like the argument of like hero of the day, because obviously both these are heroes of all time.
Yeah.
Can I get clarification real quick? Is it Benicio del Toro overall or just his character?
It's overall.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
But when it comes to What the Show heroes, I don't know how you can get past Naughty Cow.
Yeah.
I'm going to
the absolute joy that I had getting Mike positioned up, like, all right, we're in front of Margaritaville. Like, all right, go stand over there and I have like 45 pictures on my phone of Mike. Like, I'm not even the one taking the photo.
That's the most
taking the photo.
excited I've ever seen this man to take a photo.
I'm taking photos of Bethany taking the photo and of my. I have like 45 photos on the camera roll of Mike thumbs downing Margaritaville in his Coconut Pete shirt. So, while Benicio del Toro was definitely one of the most entertaining parts of One Battle After Another and most movies that he's in.
Yeah.
Coconut Pete.
Coco Pete. Benny, what say you? We've got 2 for Coco Pete so far.
I would ask if any of you had ever seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yes.
If you have, I feel that that's going to push Benicio del Toro just over the top for the line alone. I just want to carve a little Z in your forehead, man.
Yeah.
All right, Benicio.
That is a phenomenal movie.
Benicio is getting a vote. AJ?
We all know that I'm a hairy-chested man. Right?
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
I once did Dr. Gonzo for Halloween.
Nice.
Very successfully, I might add.
Yeah. I still think you could do Coco Pete.
It's fucking Coconut Pete. Oh, it hurts me.
I know.
It hurts me. Because
it's hard.
by the way, One Battle After Another, not Benicio but del Toro's best performance this year even.
Right. I've heard that argument.
Yeah, I
The
fear
Venetian scheme is amazing. And he is even more ridiculous with much more screen time.
I do have one more argument I thought of while going to the bathroom. We are going Benicio del Toro as a whole, while we are going Bill Paxton one role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill Paxton could also be in next year's bracket.
Oh,
Bill Paxton could do One Battle After Another, but also Benicio del Toro could have been Coconut.
Oh my God! I would have been here for that.
The money I would pay to see. Actually, if they ever make a sequel, which they won't, they made no money. But like, obviously, Bill's no longer with us, so I need
now because of me.
I need them to, yeah, that's true. I need them to be like just recast and not explain it at all. And
we are doing because of the revenue on Spotify. We are doing another movie.
Because of the
Benicio del Toro.
Because of the 28 cents of
all right, so
revenue
that's
from
the
the
first
thousands of students we gave them.
Shall we take a brief intermission if anyone needs to refill drinks or go to the bathroom? I know Juice just quickly went. Does anyone, before we discuss our...
I might have a porch smoke while I talk about the next points, but I don't need an intermission.
Quick intermission.
Quick intermission.
Forget about it. Ladies, you need New Life's new revolutionary technology. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna eat some cheese and you're gonna shut up your mouth.
That clip is never leaving this stream. All right, Juice, have you been keeping track on the brackets?
Yeah. Wait,
I haven't written down. So
did we finish?
That's the first round. Yeah.
What or who won? Coconut Pete?
Coco Pete. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Now.
Somehow Coconut Pete returned. I'm all for it.
Somehow.
All right. So we have this is going to be the quarterfinals. So we have, you got it pulled up? Okay. Mel Brooks against Hibachi Chefs. Pete Weber versus Chief the Bat Dog. We have Cottages against Alyssa Liu.
That's impossible for me.
And Flava Flav versus Coconut Pete. So, all right. So we've heard a lot of arguments. So I think the second round will go a little bit quicker than.
I think I already got my answers for all of them. There's only one that I'm a little.
All right.
On the fence.
So round one, we got Mel Brooks and Hibachi Chefs. And listen, I have outright stated from the get-go, if I became a multimillionaire, I would have a Hibachi Chef on call at all times. That multimillionaire is not going to give me the joy that Spaceballs did. So I have to go with Mel Brooks.
And we were the ones that fought for Hibachi Chef.
Listen, I'm gonna say the argument that's been made before, but I think is appropriate here as well. I think Mel Brooks could be a good hibachi chef. I'm not sure if a hibachi chef could do what Mel Brooks has done for the world.
Nobody can do what Mel Brooks has done. I mean, name anybody who can do what Mel Brooks has done for us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Benny?
Mel Brooks made Gene Wilder funny. And for that monumental feat alone, it's Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
And
that's a valid point.
And hibachi chefs are my favorite people on earth, but it's Mel Brooks.
Hibachi chefs are your favorite people on earth?
No, Mel Brooks. Well,
Mel Brooks?
You are.
Okay, third place behind hibachi chef and Mel Brooks. Wow.
At least you're
Here's
above
my
the
idea. Here's my idea. Mel Brooks could write Mel Brooks versus Hibachi Chefs. I don't know what Hibachi Chefs could write.
Maybe something good. We don't know.
I don't know about hibachi chefs. The Mongolian grill chef could definitely write something.
Mongolian grill chef is going on the heroes bracket next
year. I went.
I need to take you to Omaha Hoo Hot, man. No.
From what you've told me, I don't need to. You gotta come to Green Bay Hoo Hot.
It's sad men cooking you delicious food. That's what Hoo Hot is.
Andy, while you're in the chat, what is a cottage to you?
So we go. So I go every. So my parents live about 45 minutes north of Green Bay. If we pull up the map.
Okay,
in Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. I'm way on the east. I'm on the lower part of the east. They're more northern part of the east, and Green Bay is roughly halfway for us. But also we always take youth students up in that area, and so we go up early for the band. And so I meet my parents at Hoo Hot all the time. We take kids we go through and go up early and stop at Hoo Hot all the time. And I took we went and one of like the younger guys in the band, who I've only been. I don't even know if I've been to. I haven't even been to Hoo Hot with him before. But he like knocks over at me while we're like in line waiting, and he's like, "You know the guy that's always here." We've never been like to Hoo Hot before together. Like he has no idea that I've been here 50 times. He just like nudges me like, "You know the guy that's always here," and I'm like, "Yeah," and like talks about something like epic he was doing, and like that's why hibachi chefs like. I know it's not hibachi, but like that energy of like the Hoo Hot Mongolian grill chef, like he had like you don't even it's just pop culture like level of you don't even know like we don't to like to both of us we don't know that we've ever been here before, but like we're still talking about that guy. So
yeah,
next year like making arguments.
Next year they're getting the Green Bay Mongolian chef.
Mongolian
Specifically from Green Bay. Are making Hoo Hot.
So Mel Brooks already has the votes to go on.
Yeah. It's gonna be Mel Brooks. It's gonna be hard to beat Mel Brooks. I'm realizing.
So the next
no,
bracket,
I like him.
Who do you think you are? I am Pete Weber, and the bestest boy, Chief, the Bat Dog.
I'm sorry, Pete Weber, I love you, but are you an adorable Dalmatian who goes and gets the bat after a batter has batted? No. So obviously it's the best boy. The best boy. Look at him, he's got his bat. We all know where my vote is. I'll let you gentlemen. Okay, yeah. Yeah. That is also murder cell reception part. Yeah. I agree. That is what I thought. Thatched roof, tiny little country house. Thank you. Glad to know we are on the same
Evil Dead house.
We're on the same wavelength.
That's we're getting into it next time, but to me that's like the
quintessential.
That's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles house. Like
I didn't
out of the way. I know it's a farmhouse, but like
but also could be a cottage.
I live like farmhouses are in my town. So like to me, a farmhouse is just a house. So I don't know, but anyway, that's next round.
We'll get to that.
We'll get there.
Has Chief the Bat Dog ever rolled a 300? I don't think so.
I think he could. I think give him time, an opportunity, and he could roll a 300.
Has Chief the Bat Dog ever like reinvented the phrasing of the English language?
He could.
Never has.
He could.
Ain't no rule. It says dogs can't reinvent the English language.
That's true. Or both. Benny, what are your thoughts? Chief the Bad Dog versus Pete Weber?
Well, I think if the Chief Dog urinated on my carpet, I could still love him. I think if Pete Weber urinated on my carpet, it would get weird between us. So I'm going with Chief the Dog.
Exactly. Agreed.
AJ?
I love a good widow speak. But have you ever... I'm kind of with Benny here. If Pete Weber had puppy's breath, I wouldn't like him. But if that puppy had puppy's breath, I'm voting puppy.
Well, Juice and I aren't even going to get to vote because Chief the Bat Dog just went.
He's the best boy.
Puppy with Weber on all three brackets next time.
But Chief
Bad Dog could not go on all
thing next year.
All right, so now we have Cottages against Alyssa Liu.
This is actually really mean because these are my two. Well, Chief the Bad Dog, Alyssa Liu, and Cottages were basically my picks.
You're getting two of them in the semis.
You're right. And I might just induct anyone who makes the semis into the Hall of Fame. No, I guess we should actually do a bracket. But, okay. All right. I'm going to break this down here. I think we all know my love for Cottages. I think I've made that clear. I think like I said, I've learned a lot about Cottages in the last couple of months and how I don't know what they are, apparently. What I have learned, though, is that if you happen to be a rich gentleman and society doesn't let you love the person you want to love. You can sneak away to a cottage and you can love that person, and it's beautiful, and it will make you feel all the feels. And maybe you can get married in one at the end of credits, and you're like, what the hell, Netflix? You've never put a post-credit scene on this show before. Why suddenly are we doing a whole wedding in the post-credits? That was a weird choice, I will say, but it's beautiful, and they got married, and it was great. We're happy for you, and cottages are beautiful, and fuck society, love who you want to love. But with that said, this is an impossible. This is a Sophie's choice for me. With that said, again, for all the little girls out there, and the fact that we basically always have a sausage fest in our heroes bracket, and cottages don't have a gender, which is nice, but I gotta give it up for girl power. I gotta give it up for my girl Alyssa Liu for, again, just being true to herself and just like I said earlier, exuberating joy. So I'm gonna vote for Alyssa, but I would like cottages to know that I love them very much. Thank you.
I will also be voting for Alyssa Liu. Go Weirdos. AJ?
But I also would like it to be known that I think Alyssa Liu would enjoy a cottage. And that makes me respect her even more.
Alyssa Liu would love cottages because cottages house weirdos.
So
I
true.
learned this recently because I'm a weirdo who was housed in a cottage.
So I think Alyssa Liu is going on just for shits and giggles. Benny and Juice, who would you vote for?
Wait.
It hasn't voted yet. We only have 2 votes for Alyssa so far.
But the thing is, I was overcharged by $70 a night for my cottage because I did a room upgrade and then I downgraded and they still charged me for it. And that cottage didn't email me back when I contacted the customer service. So Alyssa Liu would email me back, I would think. So I'm voting Alyssa Liu.
Fair. That's fair. Benny, what say you?
Cottages, they keep pretty much every Thatcher in business, and they keep their families fed. Alyssa Liu, as great as she is, she participates in an individual sport. She's out there only for herself. Cottages are out there for serial killers, rom-coms, Thatchers, rich people. Yeah. They're there for everybody. So I'm going with cottages.
That's fair. And I respect you.
And Juice?
I'm just so confused. Like, if I understand the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's a farmhouse, but like, if it's not a cottage, I don't understand what a cottage is. Like,
you and me both, brother.
Because then, like, for me, the cottages are for people, it's the lake houses because I live on the lake. So like, you have your house in town and you have a cottage by the lake. But now everyone's so rich, for not everyone, but like there are so many like rich people who their cottages are bigger than a normal person's house. And it's like, is that a cottage? That's not a cottage. That's like, they don't have an unfinished basement. I don't know. So I'm confused. If it is just straight up the Ninja Turtles, like cottage farmhouse, I'm going cottage. But if not, I'm going to Alyssa Liu. So,
amen.
Yes, it's not that I've only seen one movie. I've only seen one movie that matters. It's the only movie that matters.
Damn straight. You know what I've learned, Juice, in the last couple of months? A cottage can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, what is it?
So if you want the farmhouse and Ninja Turtles to be a cottage, it's a cottage. It's official. We're making it a cottage. But it's also official that Alyssa Liu is advancing to
which I'm fine with that. Finals. That's fine.
General rule of thumb that I'll go ahead.
I'm glad of the cottage discussion that has happened tonight and how we are all equally confused as to what one is.
I mean, mine was 12 feet away from a hot tub overlooking a babbling brook on a mountainside.
God, that is nice. That does sound cottage-esque to me. Yeah. I like it.
All right.
But still, Alyssa Liu. Yep.
Again, my heart is about to be like torn 8,000 different ways because it's Flavor Flav versus Coconut Pete.
Heroes is hard. According to Lego, I wouldn't like him if I wikied him, and that makes me sad. So maybe I won't. Maybe I'll stay in ignorance. It's bliss, I've heard. I'm still gonna say thank you, Flavor Flav, for championing women's sports. We appreciate you and all your hard work. And again, I hope you have a really great time in Vegas. With that said, Coconut Pete can't disappoint me because he is a fictional character who kind of already is a screw up. And Naughty Cal's a bop. So I'm gonna go Coconut Pete, I think.
Is there any fucking question I'm going Coconut Pete?
Benny, what say
That is
you?
Stockholm syndrome.
Coconut is one of my favorite flavors, so I will go with Coconut Pete.
Coconut Pete!
Go, 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 go.
AJ and Juice just for shits and giggles.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's the main ingredient? What's the secret ingredient in Coconut Pete's paella?
Coconut Pete's paella. And they're like, coconut.
I don't even like coconut as a flavor, and I'm still going Coconut Pete.
I do enjoy coconut as a flavor. I will say, I'm with Benny. It's a solid flavor. Wow. Who's our semifinals? Hit me with it. I don't even want to know. It's gonna depress me.
So last week we had the chaotic neutral where we were like, this is too hard to decide. I think I see 4 potential Hall of Famers right here.
I mean, hello.
Are we gonna? You're telling me to choose between Mel Brooks and Chief the Bat Dog, and the weirdo Alyssa Liu and the legendary Coconut Pete?
It's an impossible. It's a Sisyphean task. It's impossible. I can't.
We could roll this boulder up every week, and it'd be a different result.
I know. I mean, look at this sweet face. But also, again, Mel Brooks literally fought the Nazis. But then Coconut Pete gave us such great jams like Pina Colada Berry, which came out 7 years, seven and a half years before Margaritaville. But then Alyssa Liu is out here representing for all weirdos. I mean,
do we do it?
You know, I don't know. Benny, as the guest of honor, what do you think?
Or do you mean you're wanting to just stop it here?
And put all 4 of them
into the Hall of Fame. Do you think that they are all Hall of Fame worthy? Honest answer, we won't be offended.
Listen, I'm a former winner of this bracket in a certain sense, in a spiritual sense. I am.
Yes.
And I had to fight my way through the entire tournament. I'm not going to let these slackers get off.
You got to the finals and we decided we couldn't vote anymore.
No, you didn't.
We did kind of.
Listen, you can talk this revisionist history. I went through the entire tournament and I fucking dominated everyone. If they want the Hall of Fame, they got to do what I did and go through everyone.
Guys, I have a democratic answer. None of these motherfuckers get in, and we get Benny and Loomis both in the Hall of Fame.
I do think Benny also does deserve to be.
I'm okay with inducting Benny immediately.
Yeah, Benny also, he doesn't have to fight his way through a whole bracket. Actually, we are immediately inducting him in. But also, I can't live in a world where this cute boy, this best boy, does not make it in.
Why don't we just put all 5 of us?
And he has to go against Mel Brooks. That seems unfair. So I just think we should put Mel Brooks and Chief the Bat Dog. And while we're at it, Alyssa and fought a valiant.
I have another. Yeah, you could give like Chief the Bat Dog and Alyssa Liu as somewhat of the the day bracket finalists. Mel Brooks, Coconut Pete as the
all-timers. Yeah, I agree with that.
Along with Benny. Right,
Benny is an all-timer. All-time.
So, I think we could go ahead and.
Yes, and much like Alyssa Liu and Chief the Bat Dog are like the Scooch Scotch, where they are a recent of the year, so to speak, hero. Mel Brooks and Coconut Pete and Benny.
And Benny.
Our all-time.
Benny, you just got inducted again.
Congrats on your second.
on the bracket.
He
Jeez,
is
baby.
our annual Moonfall Oscar.
Yes. Who's excited for the Oscars this year? Where hopefully Moonfall will win yet again.
I'm sure it will.
Wait a minute. Moonfall is not in the Hall of Fame yet. Moonfall is
Moonfall's
getting
also
inducted
inducted.
into the Hall of
The
Fame
2026
right now.
The 2026 has many inductees. All right, one more time for the people, including our new inductees. We can get rid of the bracket here, so we can go back to. Okay, thank you. Can you please explain all of the? We have a few of them on screen. Chief the Bat Dog here, Benny.
We have six
Juice.
new inductees.
We have six new inductees into the Hall of Fame.
The Heroes Hall of Fame includes Benny Hamlin, Alyssa Liu, Mel Brooks, Coconut Pete, Chief the Bat Dog, and the movie Moonfall.
2026, what a great year. It isn't, but
I don't think any of us saw this night going this way.
never did I see that two people who weren't even on the Heroes bracket, Moonfall and Benny,
not even on the bracket, and they
wouldn't make it. But here,
can we throw in cottages?
We are. You know, throw in cottages because you know where all the heroes would like to stay at a cottage.
You want
chuck it on there?
All right, we'll throw in cottages.
Let's throw in cottages because officially we don't know what it is.
We don't know what it is, but we love them.
Where they stay in the turtles is not a cottage. Then I don't know what a cottage is.
Then I don't know what. If that's not a cottage, I don't want to be right. That's a cottage in my book.
And what about Geno Smith? So Geno Smith can go fuck himself.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
It's 2 minutes for roping.
I like that. You're a jabroni.